Aaron, we're here. We've been training hard. I spoke to the Everywhere Spirit, and I think we're all set.
Yes, I am on the Quest Division with you, John, on this huge singles match against some guy named Will. I look forward to seeing Will's hands throughout this. I'm super into it. And I know you got this. I've been watching Vision Quest left and right, to help prepare, because as your manager, I'm here to challenge.
Yeah, you throw that challenge. I want you to challenge more than Scott Harvey on caffeine. That's what I want.
Yeah, absolutely. And may the luck be in our side in Scott Harvey's favor, or whatever he says.
I want you to channel Scott Harvey in this match. All right, Aaron? And let's go.
Good luck, everybody.
Well, I'm going to make you a promise. I will not challenge what's absolutely necessary, because that sounds like they want to challenge so many times this match will end when I collect my goddamn Social Security. So,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, that was interesting. If I could sum that promo up in a word, distrucity. Yeah. What do you think?
I think this is going to be a very interesting match. One of these films features a potential sex criminal, and the other one is Secrets of Dumbledore. So it's kind of weird. But we're here to have fun. I got my lucky shirt on. I'm dressed to kill. We got a license to bill. Let's do this.
Yeah, fucking view to a bill. Let's go.
Welcome, everybody, back to opening night trivia singles league. We got an exciting match tonight against John Maher and Will Cohen. I do not, Calamity John Maher. I'm not sure if Will has a nickname. Will can put that in the chat if they have one. But if they don't, joining me at the desk is Matthew. Matthew, how are you feeling about tonight's match?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm really excited. We're seeing John and Will, their teammates. And so should be really exciting to see what happens between them.
Yes, the virtuoso Will Cohen and John Maher have been two of the more exciting rookies to emerge out of the season. They had a pretty damn good teams run, made it to the semifinals of the tournament. They're both 2-0 heading into this match. They're both incredible players, really good when it comes to that round 2 deep cut stuff, which you got to get if you're going to be an alto player. Matthew, I say we just start the match. Introducing first, with a record of 2 wins, 0 defeats, Calamity John Maher.
Hey.
Look at that beautiful, beautiful man.
So, we have what? So, the first hottest Kingsman is the co-host, and, the fourth hottest Kingsman is the host now?
I'll take that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I forget the ranking. Spence can correct me.
And his opponent, with 2 wins, 0 defeats, and 1 knockout, the virtuoso Will Cohen.
Good evening.
All right, gentlemen, you all have been on here, but in case anyone is watching for the first time, competitors will be, in round 1 is our standard whiteboard round. Competitors will be asked 10 questions worth 1 point apiece. All the competitors will have 20 seconds once the question is asked to write their answer on their board. They have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. If they get all 10 questions right in round 1, they get a bonus question. Matthew, we talked earlier in the match. Who want to take odds or evens? Which one did you want to take again?
I'll take odds.
Okay, odds. Why don't you hit them off with their first question?
Okay. Your first question is in recent releases. What state does X primarily take place in?
Do you watch a lot of movies with the letter X in the title?
Not really. I've seen X, haven't seen XX, and I haven't seen XXX. So
fair. Not much of a porn watcher myself, but you never know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm already apologizing. Will, we'll go to you.
Texas.
And we will go to John.
It's right there in the middle of Texas.
Texas is correct. Oops, I accidentally said X. If you guys would like to challenge, you can get the question thrown out. Please don't. We will go on to your next question in the category of 2010s. What 2010s film features performances from Colin Farrell, Nicole Kidman, and Barry Keoghan? Colin Farrell having quite the renaissance as an actor.
Yeah. I think he has 4 movies out this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't want to give any of them away in case a competitor puts them down, but I don't think that would quite be a hint, but you never know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One of the managers saying Colin Farrell peaked his bullseye, but we're going to go to John.
That's true. But this was a good movie too. The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
And Will.
I didn't have it. I said Dogtown.
I agree it is a very good movie, and The Killing of a Sacred Deer is correct.
Mhm.
John taking a 1-point lead as we move on.
It's a great movie. All right. Your next question is in the category of directors. Who directed Die Hard 2?
One of the greatest taglines to any movie ever.
I don't think I know what it is.
Die Harder. So good. Some people
Okay,
think
yeah.
it's something. Some people often forget, oh wait, that's not the subtitle of the movie. 5,
That's
4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
That is John's first repeat.
all right. Your first repeat in the category of directors. Who directed Die Hard 2?
Yeah. The Die Hard movies, regardless of quality, usually have fairly good like subtitles, if you ask me, or just like ways of like titling your movies. A lot of puns
Yeah.
on the phrase die and hard, if you will.
I would agree with that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to you.
Rennie Harlan.
And we will go to John.
Rennie Harlan.
Rennie Harlan is correct.
I gotta disagree with Aaron. There's no bad Bill Sadler naked scenes. He should be naked in every movie. That's what I think.
That's fair. Your fourth question will be coming in the category of musicals. What musical features the songs "Suddenly," "Castle on a Cloud," and "At the End of the Day"? I recently rewatched Castle in the Sky because of you.
Yeah.
Really enjoy that movie. Has a nice sense of adventure. Not like top tier Ghibli, but really good movie.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's still super charming.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Can I get a repeat, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Will, that is your first repeat. What musical features the songs "Suddenly," "Castle on a Cloud," and "At the End of the Day"? Yeah, Kiki is still my favorite Ghibli movie. Kiki may be my favorite movie character of all time.
Mhm.
Then Spirited Away and Whisper
Spirited-
of the Heart. Whisper of the Heart
Oh,
is
that's
wonderful.
a great one. That's
Yeah.
a very underrated, underwatched.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I agree with Spence. The Wind Rises is underrated, but John, we will go to you.
You know I don't know musicals, but I put Into the Woods.
And we will go to Will.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables is correct.
All right. Your next question is in scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Marriage Story, Meet the Parents, and Pleasantville?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Will has done musicals in the past, like in real life. And I could tell because when I said the word "suddenly," he was like, I don't know what that is, because that's the original song.
That would
But
make
he got
sense.
the answer, so good on him. We're going to need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Will go to you.
Danny Elfman.
And we will go to John.
I tried to scribble out James Newton Howard really fast, so whatever.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Randy Newman.
Okay.
Your sixth question will be coming to you in the category of horror. How does Johnny die in the Dead Zone? Matthew, have you seen this movie?
Yeah, I have. I think this is really good. I really enjoyed it.
I watched this movie for someone who might be managing one of the competitors. They put it on the wheel against me, and I loved the movie. The movie kicks ass.
I agree. I think it's definitely no.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. John will go to you.
It's been a long time. I put shot.
And we will go to Will.
Car crash.
Shot is correct.
That's a
There's
long
car
time
crash
ago.
movie, but the death is the shot.
Yeah. Okay. Your next question is in the category of Oscars. How many acting nominations did The Godfather Part 2 receive?
We are in Oscar season right now.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to see a lot of really great movies. Have you seen Tar yet?
Part 2. Oh, Tar is so good. Tar is incredible.
I love it. It's probably my second favorite movie of the year so far.
That's fair. I mean, it's incredible.
I need answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will, we will go to you.
4.
And we will go to John.
I think 4 is right. I put 3.
Both incorrect. We were looking for 5.
Okay.
The nominations were Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Michael V. Gazzo, Lee Strasberg, and Talia Shire.
Oh, Talia Shire. Okay. Yep. Forgot her.
Your 8th question will be coming to you in the category of movie release dates. What year saw the release of films by Alfred Hitchcock, Billy Wilder, and Charles Laughton? Man, one of these guys could be described as a wild and crazy guy.
Yeah, one could describe them as that.
Don't look up Hitchcock's backstage stories on his movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was a really dark joke. John, we'll go to you.
1960.
We will go to Will.
1950.
You guys kind of sandwiched it. It was 1955.
That's fair.
The films from Hitchcock were The Trouble with Harry and To Catch a Thief, The 7-Year Itch for Wilder, and the masterpiece, The Night of the Hunter by Charles Laughton.
Got to learn me some law. I don't know that.
It is a masterpiece. Going to
That's what I've
your
heard.
penultimate question. Non-U.S. films. What kind of location does Marianne see Eloise at for the last time in Portrait of a Lady on Fire?
Are you a fan of this one, Matthew?
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I think it's in my top 10 of all time.
Yeah,
Cody said all they do is look at each other.
Yes, they do, but it's
doesn't sound
beautiful.
It's
And
beautiful.
it's so
It is.
I own this one on Criterion. 5, 4,
Amazing.
3, 2, 1. Barnes & Noble 50% sale. Get them while they're 50%. Will, we'll go to you.
I have no idea. I said Lake.
We will go to John.
I went with that old classic chestnut at train station.
That's always a good guess for these types of questions, but the answer is actually theater.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Specifically an opera.
Yes, specifically an opera. And your final question, because there are no perfect rounds, will be coming to you in the category of animation. What instrument does Lewis play in The Princess and the Frog? It's a fun movie.
This is a great movie. I think it's pretty underrated.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, one of the last 2D ones. I kind of wish they went back to making 2D animated movies. I get why they don't, but
I agree.
never know.
I agree. I enjoy the 2D more usually.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. John, will go to you.
I'm going to hope they named him Lewis because he plays the trumpet. That's the best guess.
And we will go to Will.
I also said trumpet.
They do call him Lewis because he plays the trumpet. Trumpet is correct. So, Matthew, if I'm not mistaken, I have the score at John 5, Will 4. Is that what you have?
That's why I have to.
All right, but that is the score as we go on to our round 2, which is also known as the deep cut rounds. Before the match, competitors gave each other's movies to study and take a bunch of notes on. Will ended up giving John Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, and John ended up giving Will Vision Quest, every correct answer for your opponent's film is 2 points. Every correct answer for your film is 1 point. John, you are in the lead. Would you like questions from your film or Will's film first?
Let's do. Oh, Aaron. I'm sorry, Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking we just
I
do.
saw this coming. I saw us making the decision if we go first or second in this round. Let's get rid of the Harry Potter questions first. This is how I watched the Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm with Aaron. We'll do Secrets.
I saw this coming. I saw it coming, John. You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so Secrets of Dumbledore will be going first. Matthew, would you like to give John his questions in the category in the film?
I haven't seen either of these movies, so if you've seen one of them,
you know what? I have seen this one. I will take these questions.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Your first question in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. After Stanley helps Lolly lure Jacob out of the bakery, she says she'll be over to his place for a game of what soon? I almost had a stroke reading that. There were a lot of...
It gets worse.
That's fair. That's fair. I've seen this movie, and it's bad. I'm not sure if it's in my top 10 least favorite movies of the year anymore, but it was at one point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will, we'll go to you.
Befuddler Dudley.
And we will go to John.
Befuddler Dudley.
Befuddler Dudley is correct. Your second question. Who does Dumbledore ask to cover his morning classes the night Grindelwald is absolved of his crimes? Hey, would you look at that? Spence asked us to cover this match.
That's true to absolve them of talking about this bad movie.
100%. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John, will go to you.
Forgive my spelling if her name is Minerva McGonagall.
And we will go to Will.
Also forgive my spelling and shitty handwriting. Minerva McGonagall.
John, I believe you spelled it right. Will, you are 1 L off. Minerva McGonagall is correct. Your third question. Who does Jacob think the Norwegian Minister of Magic looks like? Have you ever been to Norway?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Me neither. I hear it's a beautiful country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Mm-hmm. I believe that's where the Northern Lights are. Don't quote me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will, we will go to you.
His Uncle Dominic.
You will go to John.
His Uncle Dominic.
His Uncle Dominic is correct. Your penultimate question in The Secrets of Dumbledore. Jacob compares all the wizards carrying identical suitcases to what card game? Okay, I got one. What is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Ooh, okay.
He doesn't need more than 20 seconds.
Yeah, I've never thought about my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card because
I'll let you think about that as we get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. John, will go to you.
Not really a card game, but 3-card Monte.
We will go to Will.
3-card Bonnie.
3-card Monty is correct.
but I've always been a fan of Karibo.
That's fair. And your final question in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. What spell does Grindelwald verbally cast on Jacob? I'm a big Toon World guy. Like, you put that down.
Oh, yeah. That's a fun one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like Harry Potter. I just don't like these movies, specifically these last two. I thought the first Fantastic Beasts was okay.
I like the first one, but
Last two
the
was
second one.
if you will. Booty, if you're Tim Burkalla. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will, we will go to you.
So it's the Cruciatus curse, but he verbally says Crucio.
That says Crucio.
And we will go to John.
Crucio. I'm not going to challenge him. Crucio.
Will said Crucio. It's a Latin word. I'm going to give.
I'm just fucking with him.
Okay, sounds good. So after that, both players swept. I have John at 15, Will at 9. Is that what you have?
Yeah, that's what I have to.
Okay. As we move on to John's film, Vision Quest.
All right, are you guys ready?
Sure.
Okay. Your first question. What specifically is the only order at the restaurant when we first see Louden there?
I was a little surprised you didn't raise your voice when you said Louden. When we see Louden there.
Wait, clarity. Do we mean like the restaurant he's like working in, the restaurant he goes to? All right.
There. If we need to challenge.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Okay.
It's always scary when it comes to deep cuts. 5,
Especially when
4,
none of us are the writers.
3, 2, 1. Will, we will go to you.
If it's the scene where they're together, it's a burger with lots of onions.
We will go to John.
I think they're talking about where he's working, and it's 2 lemon pies and a coffee.
So 2 lemon pies and a coffee.
Then I want to challenge. Bring in Bill, please. And now the Bill's here.
What? I'm sorry, I fell asleep on those Harry Potter questions.
Please repeat the question.
Yes. What specifically is the only order at the restaurant when we first see Louden there?
Okay, so I want to challenge this because he doesn't work at a restaurant; he works at a hotel. And so the restaurant is the scene at Ferguson's, where that's the burger with lots of onions. So this question needs to be scrapped.
You feel pretty confident about that?
I'm positive. He does not work at a restaurant. He works at a hotel. He works at the kitchen of a hotel.
Okay.
So
we will be right back. And we are back. Essentially, we decided that there were too many variables in the question. Technically, could have multiple answers. Kind of confusing. So we're just going to scrap the question and go on to a different one.
All right. So your new question is, what specific job does Louden want that he mentions to Elmo while arm wrestling?
Do you remember earlier in the year when we had those videos of Rocco and Elmo, the greatest rivalry of all time?
Rocco and Elmo is great.
I remember you talking about it, but
it's my favorite. I'll explain after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will, we will go to you.
He wants to be a doctor in space.
We will go to John.
Exobiologist.
So we had exobiologist is what we had.
That's definitely when they're arm wrestling. He says doctor in space when they're just sitting around. But when they're arm wrestling, he says exobiologist.
But yeah.
I don't have your back on this one.
Bring in Bill for me, please.
Bill? Okay, we can bring in Bill.
Yeah.
Have you seen this film at all?
When I was 5. So
Bill saw in advance because I think he was 8 when it came out.
You know, I mean, like, I have not seen it since the 1980s. Is what I'm getting at.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be able to.
Not
back me
totally.
Up on
Give me a sec here. Let me check something real quick. Because we're on a pause, right? I can just do that real fast.
We need an answer semi soon. Yeah.
If we're
I would skip it.
Fine. We'll skip it.
Okay. No challenge.
No challenge.
We're going to move on to the technically second question in Vision Quest.
Okay. Yeah. Your second question. What is the name of the DJ at the school cafeteria?
But yeah, earlier in the year, there was a Twitter video of clips from Sesame Street, and there was a girl character in Sesame Street who had a character named Rocco, and she kept on acting like she was real, and Elmo was having like an existential crisis, like Rocco's not real. 5, 4,
Okay. I
3,
think I have
2,
some memory of it.
1. John, we will go to you.
I really wish my school had a lunchroom DJ. Ratman Rouse.
Yep.
And we will go to Will.
I know it's wrong. Ronnie Love.
Ratman Rouse is correct.
Can I get a score update, please?
Yeah, we have John at 17, Will at 9.
Okay. Your third question. Which color are Columbia's uniform? Or is Columbia's uniform?
Yeah, which color is Columbia's uniform? Ooh, one of the managers saying they were the DJ their senior year of high school in the cafeterias. Pretty cool. You ask me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will, we will go to you.
Purple.
We'll go to John.
What's up with these fucking visual questions, Spence? Purple.
Purple is correct.
I've been yelled at numerous times for that shit. Let's go.
That's a. I'm not a writer here, so I can't. Matthew, hit him with the penultimate question of Vision Quest.
Your penultimate question is, what was the name of the woman Louden says he could have lost his virginity to?
I was going to ask you a question, but I'm not going to ask that anymore.
No, you're not going to ask about my virginity?
No, you know what? I'm stalling until I can count.
If Alex Reed had been asking about
4, 3, 2, 1. John will go to you.
Marianne.
We will go to Will.
I said Annie.
Mary Ann is correct. Your final question. Oh, yep.
Yeah, that should have been the final question, I thought.
One more.
No,
we have
no,
one more.
one more because of the first question was challenged.
Okay.
All right, your final question. How many consecutive pins does Brian Schute have going into the bout against Louden?
You know, it took me like a second to realize that this is a wrestling movie, and I was like, "This is a bowling movie for a second. What is going on?"
Yeah, Payson. I'll
just-
Venmo you to watch this movie.
Oh, I'll definitely watch it. 5,
Okay, we didn't settle on a price.
4, 3, 2, 1. Will, we will go to you.
9.
We will go to John.
9.
9 is correct. So after that, if I'm not mistaken, I have John at 20, Will at 13. Is that what you have, Matthew?
That is also what I have.
Yep. All right, but anything can happen as we go into our final round, which is the IMDb round in ONTL. Competitors will pick from 1 to 2 different sets of questions. They have a 2, 3, and a 5-pointer. Their 2-pointer, they get the actor and the genre. Their 3-pointer, they get the director and the keywords. The 5-pointer, they get a decade, and they get their choice of 3 between the year, director, actor, co-actor, genre, and keywords. John, you are in the lead. Would you like set 1 or set 2?
I'm gonna think how I write. I'll take set 1. I usually write easier set 1, so I'll take set 1.
Wow. So that means, Will, we are going to be going to your first question in set 2, because I took Will's movie in round 2. Why don't you take Will's questions in round 3?
Yeah, I can do that. All right. So, Will, your first question in set 2. Your year is 1998. Your actor is Jim Carrey, and your genres are drama, comedy.
I feel like I'm overthinking this. The Truman Show?
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
Your 3-pointer. Your year is 1969. Your director is John Schlesinger, and your keywords are gigolo, New York City, and declining health.
What do you need to answer?
Midnight Cowboy.
That is correct.
Holy shit. Okay.
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay, so Will, are you ready for your 5-pointer? You can pick your the decade is
What's the score right now?
Yes, the score right now is 17-20. Will is in a must hit situation for his final question, for his 5-point question.
Okay.
Well, what
Yes.
are
Dang it. That was good.
Your decade is 2010s. 2010s.
Okay, 2010s. Okay.
I would recommend not getting cute.
I'm not going to get cute here.
Yep. I think actor keywords is usually the gold standard. I don't see why not take 2 of those. Is there any other piece of information that would help you?
Actor and keywords would definitely help. I don't have a lot of confidence in director right now, especially with the 2010. So I think I would like to go actor, co-actor, and keywords.
Good stuff.
Okay.
All right, actor, co-actor, keywords. Matthew,
Yes, please.
you're ready.
Okay, let me just mark that, and then okay.
And just a reminder, Will, you have 2 repeats left.
All right. So, Will, your decade of the 2010s, your actor is Quvenzhané Wallace. Your co-actor is Dwight Henry, and your keywords are flooding, small community, and single father.
I'd like a repeat of that one more time, please.
All right. Your actor is Quvenzhané Wallace. Your co-actor is Dwight Henry. Your keywords are flooding, small community, and single father.
Beasts of the Southern Wild.
For 5 big points. So with that, Will gets his score up to 22 as we move on to John's questions. And with that, Will gets his score up to 23, avoiding the technical knockout as we move on to John's questions. John, your 2-pointer. Your year is 1997. Your actor is Matt Damon, and your genre is drama.
Good Will Hunting.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, so we are now in a situation where if John hits either his 3 or his 5, he does win the game. John, your 3-pointer in the category of directors. In the category, your 3-pointer. Your director is John Sturgis. Your keywords are World War II, Prisoners of War, and Tunnel, and your year is 1963.
The Great Escape.
And your winner, Calamity John Maher. The Great Escape is correct with a final score of 27-23. A great game.
It's got to be 25-23. It's got to be.
Yeah, 25-23.
25-23.
I mean, I don't know what going on. I can do that again.
That was my 3. Thank you for the extra 2 points, Payson. You're gracious. I love you.
Do we want to do that again, Spence,
But
or do we want to move to the backstage interviews? It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Great for radio.
All right.
All right, we are going to be moving on to post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate second-place finisher tonight. Will, you couldn't quite get the win tonight, but you still played a heck of a game. You kept it close at the end. Avoided the TKO. How are you feeling?
Conflicted. Like I if I was going to lose to anybody in singles, in Untitled, it's going to be someone like John, who always goes perfect. So I'm glad that he got the win here tonight. I really am. This is easily the worst deep cut round I've ever done. I just did not have a chance. Like I wrote the notes. I just didn't have a chance to study my notes at all. And so, with the gracious help, of Bill, and also Chadwick Webb, who helped me do some questions on my film, I was able to do some studying, but obviously it came up short a little bit. So now I know what to work on. But at the same time, being a 2-1 rookie with the accuracy I have out of round 2, even discounting what I do in teams, I think it's pretty damn good. So I think I'm gonna have a good record here, regardless of what happened tonight.
Yeah, I think so, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, you were down, you didn't give up. Hell of a 5-pointer. Also, your manager, hell of a lot more handsome than the other guy's manager. I'm just saying. He's wearing a mask that will only show in video clips from the second Stone Temple Pilots album. I mean, what does that say about a person?
That's fair.
You will have to think about it to get that joke. Anyway.
I got it. I got that joke because I'm that age.
Yeah, we're old.
That's some boomer shit, right?
Buddy, you did great, man. I know you're down on yourself. Sometimes it's just a little tricky, but hey, you fought to the end. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Will, like you said, 2-1 rookie with your record, you are 100% going to be back. I can't legally say that, but you are going to be back. I'm going to make sure. But when you do come back, is there anyone you would like to face?
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know any other rookie that right now that has our kind of record. In fact, I'm pretty sure there isn't any rookies that have my kind of record. But I just want to play someone who I can, who they can give me a challenge. I can give them a challenge, and it's just going to be a fun, entertaining match.
100%. That's often the only thing we can really ask for. But Will, thank you so mumuch for showing up. Bill, thank you so much for managing. As we move on to the winner of tonight's match, John, 3-0. You had
I had one correction for Will. I love Will. One correction. There's no rookie that has my kind of record. Let's say that. Okay. So go ahead, Payson.
John, you're 3-0 now as you end your Untitled 2022 rookie season. Must be feeling pretty damn good. Played a heck of a game. Hit every single deep cut question. How are you feeling?
I'm not going to jinx myself. So I already said that. I'm knocking on wood. I haven't missed a deep cut question in 8 matches. That's 3 singles matches, 5 teams matches. I have not missed a single deep cut question, and I don't intend to. I'll say it here. I'll say it now. You're looking at the best deep cut player in the league. I might suck at round 1, but deep cuts, I'll kick the shit out of you, and that's how it is. Aaron?
Yes. I've been sitting in the dark for so long now. Very proud of you. I'm coming in late to the train here, but I'm glad to be part of it. We had this vision for this quest today. You completed it. The thing you can control is the deep cuts. You know what questions those are going to be on those 2 movies. And you said it better than I could. It's been a pleasure to hear you play today. Can't wait to see the results when the taping comes out. But this is how I visualized it. So, on to the next one. I'm sure you have someone in mind, John, because we don't just say whoever's next.
I'm not sure what's going on here. So I don't know who's next for me. I'll take on whoever. I've got to tighten up my round 1. I've got to tighten it up. But once round 1 is over, I'm coming for that ass. Just remember.
That ass is being come for, and I might not be as pretty as Bill, but
I'd say, out of 8 matches, you have not yet missed a deep cut question. I don't think, Spence, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think since Holtzman, we've seen that type of dominance in this round format, just out of the gate. Like, some players, I think, get to that level, but, like, John has just really just shown everyone that he is a scary player when it comes to that. Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, no, that's terrifying. I'll give a preview for next season for all the people interested. John, you are in a title picture at 3-0. There are 4 people fighting to play you, and if you win that 3-0 match, we will be playing in a number 1 contenders match. We are a long ways from that, but know that you are building to something greater.
All right.
So yeah, John, Aaron, thank you so much for showing up tonight.
Right.
On to the final part. Matthew, I think this was a really, really fun match. Just like many ONTL matches, I think it just comes down to how prepared you are in round 2. I've been in Will's place. There's nothing that hurts more than missing deep cut questions, especially with how much work you put into the game. What did you think about tonight's match?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a really great match overall. You know, even though Will was down after round 2, he, hit his 2, his 3, his 5, and so I think that's always like outstanding when you can come back from that.
No, yeah, I think Will showed a level of perseverance to avoid the TKO, but props to John for pulling out the win. And if I was any player in that next title picture, I would be scared and strapping up my boots to play John. But from me, from Matthew, from everyone at Opening Night Trivia, at Opium, everyone from ONTL, support your teachers, get your vaccine, have a good night.